break, we had our own loose lingo puzzle word for everyone to solve, and the clue was loose women got this discussed in Parliament. And the letters we revealed were N, A and S. Did anyone guess the puzzle word?
No.
You did? Brenda?
No, I didn't. I'm being honest.
Yeah? Adil, did you get it?
I think so.
You think so?
I think
Shall
so.
we find out? Did you all get it? Yeah. Of course you did. Everyone should have got that. Let's have a look, shall we? Yay! How did I do, Adil?
You did very well. I'm really worried, actually. I want to host you now. I want to do that bit.
You're welcome anytime. It was, of course, menopause. We all remember that. We just got it discussed in Parliament because of our campaign back in 2021.
Yes.
Which was very impressive. Now, finding the formula for the perfect game show is not an easy task. For every tipping point, which is brilliant, there's a shafted. Do you remember shafted?
No.
Yeah? No, me neither. And for every pointless, there's a touch the track.
What?
Do you remember that?
No.
I know.
That's showbiz.
That is showbiz, sadly. But every now and then, a TV quiz comes along and it's a surefire hit, just like this one.
Here's how the game works. Our contestants will be showing the first letter of a word. All they have to do is guess that word. A correct letter turns green. A correct letter in the wrong place turns yellow. They have 5 attempts to solve each lingo, and each correct answer adds money to their bank.
Spices. S-P-I-C-E-S.
Spices. S-P-I-C-E-S. It's not spices.
Speech. S-P-E-E-C-H.
Speech. S-P-E-E-C-H.
Well done!
Look at that!
How many seconds is that?
That is cutting it fine.
Please welcome Adil Ray.
I'm finally here.
And you're only next door most of the time.
Absolutely. And we're all just saying, it's so addictive. Like, I'll sit and I watch the show at home and I can't believe I don't get the answers. And then when it comes up, you go, of course it's that.
I think there's something in our brain that you can't help yourself by just taking part and shouting at the telly.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because we've all learnt words, haven't we?
But it's when you're under the stress that you feel like, as a contestant on one of those shows, like that is an added pressure instantly, because I might be quite brilliant at home, but then I'll be put on a TV show.
Exactly.
Wow.
Brain does not work.
Ticket.
Oh,
everything
it's
you
awful.
think you know goes out the window.
Yeah.
But it's semi-addictive, isn't it? And it's why it's been such a hit.
It really is, and also it appeals to everybody, you know, because you don't need general knowledge, you don't need to know capital countries, you don't need to know anything about history, or it's just words.
And how to spell them.
Well, yeah, but you can have a go at spelling them.
You can have a go.
You can have a guess at spelling them. And that's why I think sort of grandparents and grandkids love it.
That's true.
You know, and with lockdown, I think it was great in lockdown because a lot of kids weren't going to school, but I think mums and dads, mums are probably here now, they were just putting the kids in front of the telly. Go, there's English. There's English for an hour.
So
it was great.
What's the new twist to the show?
So basically, in the final round, what you normally have to do is guess a 4-letter lingo, 5-letter lingo, and a 6-letter lingo. If you get as far as a 6, usually you double your money. If you get that, you double your money, you'll take that. But when you get to the 6, you can now make a decision to go for a 7-letter lingo. We've never had 7-letter words on the show. And if you get that, you'll get £15,000. But if you get the 7-letter... Do that again? I've been thinking whether I'll get a woo on this show. I got a woo! It's amazing. So £15,000 if you get the 7-letter lingo. But if you get that wrong, you go home with nothing. Oh. Can I get... Oh. I love this. This is great.
Really
Where do you get them from? I love them. Come on to the lingo, please.
Is it sort of like Wordle? Because I'm a newcomer to Wordle, and now I'm obsessed. Do you not like to say that?
Lingo came before Wordle.
Oh, did it?
Yes, it did. Wordle pretty much stole it from us.
Ah,
yes.
So that guy got a lot of money from copying you then?
I know. We're talking to lawyers. No, we're not really.
No.
But there is a Lingo app now.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
That's
Lingo.
cool.
Yeah, you've already got it, haven't you? You've got
Yeah.
That's a no, isn't it? That was 4 yeses, but it was all a no.
Do you know what I like about you, Adil? There's many things I like about you, but I know. But I love the fact that, you know, sometimes we try to pigeonhole people in this country, less so in America. But the fact is that you're an actor, you're a presenter, you're a game show host, and it's very rare that is all still happening in people's careers in this country.
It's a bit like my Asian uncle. He's got 4 jobs, so you know, it's just like, you know, to try and keep relevant. No, I'm really lucky. I see it all as the same thing, really. It's sort of storytelling, whether you're an actor, whether I'm doing GMB. You know, you've got a perspective.
I love you doing GMB, and I'm glad that you called out Clarkson as well. I was very proud of you for that.
Well, you know, look, I think, you know, you're on that show. I think my job is to stand up for people that aren't in the room, and quite often things are said about women or migrants or people of different colours and backgrounds, and my job in that studio is to hold people accountable and give the other side of the argument, and that's what
and you're going back to acting, aren't you? Is it inheritance?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, we're not supposed to say what it is.
Oh,
yeah. Blimey. But yes, it's going to be a family drama. I can't say where it is at the moment, but a family drama, and I'm really looking forward to it, because I haven't had an acting gig for a while since I did Ackley Bridge, and
you co-wrote Citizen Khan as well, didn't you? Anne was in it,
yeah. So it's a family drama. It'd be we're filming Kilkenny next month.
Lovely.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Have you been? I don't know what it's like.
Have you trained
yes,
as an actor?
No, I haven't trained. Yeah, can you tell?
I don't. Well, ask the actors on the.
Yeah, you don't. Well, you know, listen. It depends on what opportunities you get. Training works for some people, and not for others. You can learn on the job, like you've obviously done. Yeah.
Speaking of some great actors, I was very lucky to work with Judi Dench on Blythe Spirit. And Judy would tell me, she's probably our greatest living actress. And she said that every time I go on set, it's like starting again.
Yeah,
you know, you're just learning again, you know, and you're learning from others and speaking to the directors. So it's always like your first job, isn't it?
Can you believe if you were to look back at that sort of young boy DJing on the landing in your house to your mum while she was standing ironing?
That's right.
That was what it all started then, really.
That's how it all started.
There was a real yearning to kind of be involved in this.
Yeah, so I mean, I just wanted to be a radio presenter when I grew up, and my mum used to do the ironing on a Sunday on our landing, got the ironing board out, and I would sort of be in my bedroom, close the door, she can't see me, so it feels like radio. And I had a cassette player, and I'd go, here comes Lionel Richie all night long for my mum, who's currently ironing some trousers. And then play that. But it was only one cassette, so the links had to be really long for me to change the tape around. I loved it,
but it's a great, and I'm sure the family are very proud of it as well, because it was a boyhood dream.
Yeah, they did. Although I remember when Citizen Khan first came out, and you know, I had this beard and the big hat, and I spoke to my auntie after the first show and said, "Oh, what did you think?" She goes, "I was a bit disappointed." Like, "Oh no, she didn't find it funny, or maybe she was offended by it." She goes, "Oh, well, what was it, auntie?" She goes, "Well, you weren't in it." She didn't realise it was me.
She didn't realise it was you.
Didn't realise it was me playing Khan.
My goodness.
In the very quick, because we've got 30 seconds, but in the social media era, you do live television, GMB. I would imagine for a lot of your opinions, you get a lot of stick. Do you look at it or do you ignore it?
I do look at it, and I know this sounds ridiculous, and I try and engage, and I get lots of people who will claim me of being racist or saying all sorts of things to me on Twitter. I do try to engage with some of them, because I have a firm belief, actually, they don't know me, really. They've made this judgment call. Yeah. I know I'm not a racist. I know I'm not racist.
And you can talk them round.
And I think, you talk to them.
Thank you. We can see you later, 3 p.m, ITV1 for Lingo. Thank you so much.